Oh yeah, sweet. Sweet. Now? Ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Should we wait or start?
Wait for people.
I think I'm just gonna come. Cool. So let's start or wait?
Start.
Or wait for a minute?
Start.
Huh?
Start.
How many people left?
40, 50.
Oh,
Good.
sweet. Okay, hi, I'm Gerald. So welcome to small Amul cook-off. Amul cook-off. Amul has sponsored us to do a small cooking demonstration. And so we're going to do something. So today, can you hear me clearly? Is it clear or is it pretty?
It's fine.
How close is it? Okay, so today we're going to make some smoked paneer and chili bhajis. Alright, so there's quite a few different things happening here. I don't know if you can shoot these ingredients over here. There's a few different things happening. A little bit complex, but pretty easy to do. Alright, so let's start with the ingredients what we need. These are, come closer to that. These are chilies and garlics that have been fermented in honey and a bit of a brine and stuff. I fermented them about 3-4 months ago, so that it's a really good umami kind of flavor booster. And this is pretty much a puree of those two. So we're going to use some mayo and make a sauce. Alright, and then we're going to have a small salad component as a little bit of garnish going on top of the bhaji, and that's got a few ingredients as well. So these are locally grown green tomatoes that I have lacto fermented about a week ago. So yeah, I'm using them. This is a gooseberry that was from a bottle of umeshu that I made about 8-9 months ago, I guess. So this is going to be there as well. So umeshu is a type of plum wine, but instead of plums, I've used gooseberries. I think it's called amla in Hindi, I think. Some coriander stems, pineapple, onions, lime segments, ginger chili, and this is the diced up stuff of the fermented tomatoes, some coriander, and also we're going to have some drumstick flowers in there with the salad. That's the paneer. I'll come back to that later. And another important ingredient which I need to explain is this gold dust. This is actually a drumstick leaf powder. It's like a massive flavor bomb. Yeah, it's extremely addictive when you make it and you start eating it. This is a very lengthy process. It's pretty much like you drumstick leaves, you dry them, and then you roast some moong dal, chilies, some peppercorns and garlic. You dry roast them, then you blitz all of it together, and then you again dehydrate them, I guess, into this fine powder. It's really tasty and it's a massive flavor bomb. So that's pretty much it. Let's get started, alright? First things first, we're going to marinate the paneer. I couldn't get my hands on any Amul paneer, but Amul paneer actually works really well with this. This is some local paneer that a farmer down the road makes for us, so second best thing, I guess. So paneer, first things first, we're going to season, alright? It's basic salt, pepper, and next thing is the the drumstick leaf powder. Got to be quite generous with this. Try to get all the sides. Okay, so that's our thing. Seasoning is the must. Season as you go. If you don't season stuff, that's half the time most people make mistakes when they cook, is they don't season as they go. They think, okay, let's season at the end and finish the food. No, that's not how it works. You got to build your flavor. You got to build seasoning as you go. Season everything that you make. And then finally, you need to season as well. can do that as well. Alright, now this has been marinated, right? Now we're going to smoke it. This is a little makeshift home smoker that my wife has made me. So yeah, we're going to smoke it in hay. Just basic, good old hay. You can ask questions. You guys have any questions, you can easily pop it up. I'm happy to answer them. Okay, we're going to smoke this paneer, right? We're going to smoke it and then leave it for about good 10 to 20 minutes and just let it go, and then we go from there. For smoking, simple. Hay, lighter, light it. Only time you get to play with fire. So, yeah, don't go crazy. That's enough. See, smoke's coming. It's a light smoke. Forget about it. If you can't see any smoke,
Yeah.
that's all the smoke you need. Don't go too crazy. Light smoke. Put a lid on it. Let it go. Don't touch it. Don't play with it. I know you want to open your mouth, open it and see and peek and prod and stuff. Don't do it. It will make it worse. Just leave it as it is for a good 10-15 minutes. Okay? Now we're a little bit constrained for time. So I pre-made the paneer, the smoked paneer, and I've diced it up. So once it's done, it should be, it should have a good light smoky flavor, and the creaminess of the paneer will come through. And over here we have some Amul cheese and Amul pizza cheese blitzed up. Why Amul pizza cheese? Because my children love it, so we got to do that. Now let's make the stuffing for the bhajis. Okay. First things first, we're gonna add the paneer, the smoked paneer. See, the smoked paneer, it has to be, it's one of the main ingredients of this, alright? It says smoked paneer and chili bhajis. So this has to be elevated. A little bit of cheese, say about, if you use about, say, 100 grams of paneer, I would go for about 25 grams of cheese, and that should be enough. Alright? Some onions. Right? Some chilies. I'm going to use a little bit of this gooseberry in there because you just need a little bit of sweetness, and coriander stems. Coriander stems pretty much the stalks that a lot of people throw out in the bin, I guess, over here. Well, in my house they kind of do it. But anyway, so that's pretty much it, our basics. Now we're going to season again. Salt, pepper, chaat masala, and some of this drumstick leaf powder. Don't go crazy on the drumstick leaf powder because it's a massive flavor bomb. You just need only a little bit, like seasoning, alright? Mix it up. So that's what you should be ending up with, pretty much. Right? That's what we're gonna have. We like smoky, cheesy, the paneer taste obviously. There should be a little bit of heat from the chilies, and there should be a little bit of sweetness bite coming from the gooseberries. Right? So again, a little bit time strain. So I have pre-stuffed a few bhajis. Yes. Easiest way is literally cut it lengthwise over here, take the seeds out and stuff them in, and that's what we end up with. Don't worry if you mush it up in there, it's all good, okay? Don't be like, oh, I have to hold the dice, and that's fine. You can mush it up, no big deal. Next we're going to organize the batter. Obviously bhajis means you need batter. This is pretty much a sunflower or chickpea flour, I think it's called. Yeah, chickpea flour. Water, again salt, pepper, seasoning is everything in the dish. Salt, pepper, chili flour, water, and a little bit of baking powder in there, just the tiniest amount. So to bake, let's should be enough. Any questions?
So if we don't have time to smoke the paneer, we can just use normal paneer,
You
or
can use normal paneer, but why not smoke it? That's pretty much it. See, paneer is a really, really good cheese. You can have it as it is. I just wanted to smoke something because I like smoking food and I like fermenting stuff, so why not smoke and ferment? That's a good consistency. That's done. Now just gonna wait for the oil to heat up. Yeah, don't do that what I just did. These hands have gone a bit numb, so it's easier for me to touch it. So don't do it at home by touching oil. It's stupid. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes. The oil should be hot enough, and then we can fry. Are there any questions there? Or?
if anyone's got any questions, send it in. We'll answer them.
This is my pride and joy at the moment. You can shoot it if you like. This is my version of a gooseberry meshu. I mean meshu, but I made it with gooseberries. How long it's been? I put this in February. Yeah, I started this in February, and now it's just come to perfect. But so this is what the plums become like. Really, really tasty. It's like sweet and tart. The entire sourness of the gooseberry is kind of disappeared, I guess. It's like very mild. It's sweet, a little tart. Really, really delicious and very addictive actually. When I made this, I put some orange, what do you call it? Segment of zest in there as well. The peel. That's actually, I don't realize it's become almost like a orange candy. Really, really tasty. What else? So again, this is lacto-fermented tomatoes, green tomatoes. You asked me why I fermented. Very good reason why I fermented these tomatoes is because, yes, tomato is already a massive flavor bomb, but I felt that by fermenting them, especially lacto-fermenting them, it just gives another layer in flavor. It's just not a tomato. It's got the tomatoiness and it's got something extra. It's got the funk. It's got the oomph in it. That's why you ferment. That's why I wanted to ferment these.
So what did you put in the tomatoes to ferment them?
It's just pretty much salt solution. You can message me. I'll give you the recipe for it. I brined them with some peppercorns, some of these chilies I had growing in our garden, so I put some in there. Some coriander that was growing in our garden went in there. Curry leaf went in there. What else? That's pretty much it. It's pretty much you pour the salt solution on. Make sure your hands are clean. Make sure the vegetables are clean. Clean jar. Put it, let it. Forget about it. And you'll see the little bubbles coming, and it's good to go.
Someone's asking what's the process for the gooseberry?
Oh, gooseberry it's time. That's the biggest thing you say. Time is a big process. The recipe is very simple. It's pretty much sugar, water, and some flavorings and gooseberries. If you want to message me, I'll explain to you how to go to ratios, because you've got to think about the ratio of sugar and water. Depends on the fruit that you use. And it just takes time. Literally, it just takes time. You mix everything together, you jar it, and you forget about it. That's pretty much it. It's sugar, water, flavors. Simplest way to say it. It's very tasty. It's almost like say it's a really good dessert wine kind of thing. It's nice and sweet, but not too sweet. Really, really nice at the end of the night when you want to go to bed and have a glass. It's really tasty. Almost there. Alright, let's go.
Someone else asked, how do you lacto ferment the tomato?
So lacto fermentation is pretty much fermentation where the sugars break down. It's pretty much there. The sugars are breaking down of the vegetable or fruit that you're putting in, you're trying to ferment. So this was 2% salt solution, I'm pretty sure. water, 2% salt solution. You put your flavorings in, clean glass jars, and dump it in, pour the solution over. Put a bit of weight on top of it so the vegetables or the fruit or whatever you're trying to ferment stays under the liquid, so there's less oxygen attacking it. And yeah, this you can make it really quick in about 3 days, 4 days, depending on your climate. Obviously, the warmer the climate, the faster it's going to ferment. The colder, the slower. I think the oil's hot enough. Okay, now let's do this, right? Bhaji, pretty much seasoning again: salt, pepper, chickpea flour, yeah, water, and baking soda. That's it. Let's see if this works, alright? If it doesn't work, we'll cut the camera and do it again. Right? Just be gentle.
Does it matter what sort of oil you use for this, or?
No, you can use whatever you want to see. We add sesame, so we use a mixture of sesame and peanut oil at home. So that's what I'm using. You don't have vegetable oil, go for gold. Whatever's you have in the house, I guess. Come on, it's a bhaji. We're just taking a bhaji to the next level. Trying to. Alright, done. Let it go. Alright, just let it do its thing, don't touch. Okay, let's come over. So, while that's cooking, we're going to organize a sauce actually. So again, these are the fermented chili and garlics. Very, very tasty. And some just basic mayo. Alright, so let's get it together. Mayo. Right. Salt. Pepper. You have noticed you are seasoning everything as you go, everything gets seasoned. Taste. See, there's one small thing that's minor liquor. I've noticed in South India, not everywhere, in certain shops when I go and buy bhajis on the side of it, they have thick batter. Thick batter is good. I'm just not a big fan of thick batter, so I went for a light batter. Do you think you like thick batters? Go for gold. That's it. Right. Now, next. So how do you look at time?
1 minute.
1 minute left. Wow, that's one. So, salad, coriander, thing, the tomatoes, some of these, chili, ginger, some minor segments go on there too. Some shallots and some pineapple. Okay, some pineapple. That's it. Salt, pepper, and that's it. Salt, pepper, and touch of lime juice. Don't use oil. You don't need to put oil here. It's fine as it is. Just some touch of lime juice. That's all we need. Okay. That stays there. Let's get these. Let's get this back over. Okay. Crispy. Okay. Yeah, let that one be there. Needs a bit more. Right. Well, that's going. Let's play out the small little thing. Why am I using a leaf? That's the only plate I could find that looked decent in my house at the moment. Right? Decent amount of sauce. Right? Just careful, it's going to be piping hot. Right? And a little bit. Okay? Right? And lastly, get some of this coriander powder, the drumstick leaf powder. Put it on. A little bit of chaat masala. And my liquid gold, which is the umeshu syrup, the wine actually. And that's it. Try it out. See what you think. It is a little bit messy, but it tastes really nice. So that's it, guys. Sorry. So that's it, guys. That's my little take on a chili bhaji. Yeah, try it out. If you have any questions, let me know. Chef Gerald Sheeran, I think, is my Insta. Am I correct now?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. You should be able to look me up. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.